there, look at that. Let's spin it around. Let's see what's on the other side. Actually, this is not bad at all. All right. It's flush. So in one of my previous videos, I had a big gouge like this. And it was the Squire fretless bass. I was trying to figure out, without having to remove all of this and have to redo all this, how I was going to fix it. Where is it? It's right over here. And I'm going to do it again. Folks, nail polish. Now, since it takes a little bit to dry, let's work on this right now. Over time, it builds up. So I'm going to give it some right now. It's called Insta-Dry, but I realized that on the bass guitar, it didn't dry instantly. So I have to do multiple coats on this stuff. One thing I noticed on this neck that has a little bit of a crown right there. So I put the Allen key in. I'm just going to turn it just a tad, maybe a quarter turn, and see if it drops it a bit. So I gave it a couple more, and it did drop down that a little bit. So let's continue on. I like a little bit of contrast, and since this guitar didn't have pins when I got it, I have 3 colors. I got this color, I've got the wooden color, and I've got a really nice black. So black it is. Oh yeah, that'll fit nicely in there. So I'll throw these in right now just so you could see it. And you got a tiny little white speckle, a little dot of white on top. Well, the saddle is a little too snug in here. It always seems to be tighter in the middle. Actually, it's not bad. I'm gonna set it down right where it is. Actually, that's a great height. And I will pull one string across. And that's my visual about the action. The Insta-Dry works pretty fast, so I'm going to give it another coat. Right now, it'll probably take about 6 or 7 coats, but I will work around what I got. And believe it or not, this nail polish sands really well. Okay, while we got that, we're gonna work on these ones here. While that dries, let me introduce you to these beautiful tuners from Music Lily. I will put a link to them in the comment section for you. This is not the first time I've used these. I got them from Amazon. They come really quickly. And so these tuners have 3 lefts and 3 rights. You just got to make sure that, since there were some before exactly on here, and these are the identical ones that would have been on this Epiphone in 2020. All right, so I'm gonna slide probably the first 5 in, where I don't have to worry about the nail polish on the other side. Well, it looks like in its previous life, this little Epiphone, somebody enlarged the holes just slightly. So what that happens is my bushings won't fit because I'll fall in the hole. So during the break just now, I ordered bigger bushings for this guitar that'll fit in these spaces. However, they'll arrive a few days after you see this. And I've noticed in the past when I buy brand new tuners that they're quite stiff because they're probably brand new. So I use sewing machine oil. I just put a little dab will do ya. As I said, I'm leaving this one out just because the nail polish is on the other side, but with that said, I am going to, I don't want to lose the stickers, so I'm gonna try to smooth this out and make the crack disappear. Almost. Now I've taken a little bit more sort of in the middle. What do you think? Should I just, here, take a look. See, once it's, I've sprayed it again, it has a little bit of a blemish to it, right? What do you think? Should I just do a protective coating on top of that and let that show? Or should I try to make the effort to match it? Currently I'm using some nitro. It's like a finish to fill the crack. So I got a little paintbrush and I spray some of it from the spray can onto a little piece of cardboard, and then I dab it on, and then I let it dry. And then I dab on some more until it's protruding higher than the neck and the headstock. And then once that's done, I'll give it a really good sanding, like with 1500, then 2000 and 3000, and then I will just use a little cloth with some nitro on it. I'm not gonna spray it, I'm not gonna brush it, and I'm just gonna, carefully add it on, and you'll never see the crack when I'm done. Hide the crack. But 800 is too thin, so let me drop it down to, that's another 800. That's 3,000. $400. There we go. 400 should take care of it. It's slowly disappearing. Except, can you see this little spot? It's too much of a divot still. So a couple more coats. I really wanted to get this guitar done for you today, but I really got to let this nail polish dry thoroughly. So, you know what? I'll probably punch out a video in the middle of the week for me finishing it all up, especially when I'm waiting for some parts for around there. I hope you like my videos. I'm having lots of fun doing them. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you like what I'm doing, tell me. If you hate what I'm doing, tell me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Later.